Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing incredibly amazing. We are ending 2020 very soon. In a couple of days, this is it. We're heading to 2021 and I hope you guys are ready. You got your goals set up, your words of affirmation, your journaling, you got your mind set on 2021. And even though this year has been quite troublesome and has tested a lot of people, I hope that we took all the lessons that we could and use it to our advantage for 2021. But today's video, it's going to come as a surprise. I'm going to eat my own words up because I have fallen in love with a fragrance that I said was not worth the hype, the price, the attention that it gets. And I really don't know how it happened, why it happened, but I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm in love. I'm so in love with it that I went ahead and hunted it down. Like I literally went to about 10 different stores, and unfortunately this scent is very popular. This fragrance house is very popular, especially during the holidays. So I finally was able to find one bottle that wasn't the bottle that I wanted, but it is the scent that I wanted, so I'm willing to compromise. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that over and over I have said that the House of Chanel really hasn't interested me, and I never talk about them. I have one fragrance, which is Coco Mademoiselle Intense, which I do like. I find it very classy, but it's not like I love her. And recently something clicked in my mind when I tried Coco EDP, and it was just like a spark went off. I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, my taste is changing, I want something more mature, more luxe, and this really got my attention. So what had happened was I was at the department store shopping for Christmas, and I decided to go where the fragrances are, where I always end up. And I tried out Coco and Coco Noir on my hand. Don't know why, just felt like it. I tried a bunch of different scents, but that one I decided to try out again. Wasn't expecting anything groundbreaking. I'm like, let me give it a try. Let me see if I'm like, I'm crazy or something. So I sprayed it, and it was almost instant that I was like, okay, I'm feeling something in my heart. But I didn't pick it up. I left the store, went about, and throughout the day I just kept smelling Coco. Noir was nice, but Coco was really just like doing something to me, and I just became obsessed with the fragrance. Unfortunately, when I went back to the store, they did not have Coco in stock. It was completely gone. They only had Coco Noir, and I really wanted Coco. And I went to a bunch of different stores, checked online. Unfortunately, no one had Coco, but at Shoppers Drug Mart they did go ahead and have Coco in the longer, taller bottle, not in the gorgeous classic Chanel bottle that I love. And so I picked up this one. Do I plan on getting Coco in the classic Chanel bottle? I ain't gonna lie, yeah. So I ended up getting the refillable bottle, which looks like this. Honestly, not my favorite at all. I definitely plan on getting the classic squared bottle, but I just could not resist this fragrance. It smells so incredible to me that I didn't care what the packaging looked like. I really wanted this before the year ended. That's how obsessed I became. So I'm on Fragrantica right now, and I'm going to tell you guys about Coco, a little bit of Coco, okay? So this was created a really long time ago. I'm assuming it's been reformulated a few times, but it still has that vintage touch. This was created in 1984, honey, before I was even born. And this is an oriental spicy fragrance. Main accords, we have amber, warm, spicy, sweet, powdery, woody, vanilla, white floral, rose, floral, and animalic. So just based on the main accords, I should have known that I would really enjoy this fragrance. But for some reason, every single time in the past that I've tried it, I really didn't love it. I just felt like it just wasn't for me. I felt like it was too vintagey. But now my taste for fragrances has definitely changed and evolved, and I have grown to appreciate vintage scents. Like, I really love something that smells classy and vintage, but vintage done right, okay? Vintage that can be worn in 2021. And I feel like Coco, you can definitely wear that. So for the notes, okay, the notes, pretty good. They're pretty good. So I'm going to go over them. Top notes, we have Bulgarian rose, which is one of my favorite roses in fragrances. I have noticed a ton of my fragrances that have that note are my favorites. That along with Turkish rose. We have coriander, peach, jasmine, mandarin orange. And then in the middle notes, we have clove, which I love in my fragrances. We have rose, orange blossom, mimosa, and clover. And then in the base notes, we have some really gorgeous notes that I absolutely adore. We have amber, sandalwood, tonka bean, vanilla, civet, and two other ones that I can't even pronounce, but I will have it up on the screen for you guys. This is a scent that it definitely is going to give you vintage vibes, like olden Hollywood glam type of vibe. So if you're not into that just yet, this is one that you want to pause on and wait a little bit, because it definitely took me a while to truly appreciate Coco and vintage scents in general. It took me a while to appreciate this one. For some reason, this scent kind of reminds me of tuberose note, and I feel like certain notes that are put together and blended together give you a tuberose vibe. And with Coco, I definitely get that vibe, even though there is no tuberose in here. Let's just spray her. I'm gonna spray it right here. Oh, actually, in the cap. Oh, opening is bright. It's definitely citrusy in terms of the orange in there. You can pick that up quite quickly. And it starts to dry down very fast. Definitely picking up on the rose notes instantly. Like within seconds of that orange note kind of subsiding, the rose really becomes predominant in this scent. Has almost a little bit of this soapy clean vibe in the dry down. I pick up a bit on that civet also. And then it just dries to this very glamorous, old Hollywood glam type of vibe. This is what I get from Coco. She's chic. She's put together. She's not too loud and crazy. She's very well mannered, and she is just a lady. That is what I get from Coco. Classy, elegant, luxurious. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened to me, guys. I don't know what happened to me, but I am obsessed with Coco. And it is a scent that I can pick up on other people quite quickly. Do a lot of people wear this? Yes, I definitely feel like this is a scent that is around a ton of people, depending on where you live, honestly. But it's one that I feel like I have to really exude that femininity and that confidence and that vibrancy of a true woman with a lot of wisdom. That's the way this one comes off on me. It's a beautiful scent as a signature scent, but also gorgeous for events. Like, I feel like this is like bang on for a gorgeous event. You know, New Year's Eve, if we were having some sort of event, not this year. A birthday party, a really glamorous like event where you are going to get dressed up. You're going to have cocktails. It's going to be in a really beautiful ballroom, something like that. Like, I wouldn't wear this to a casual event like a baby shower. I wouldn't wear that. But I can see myself wearing this to brunch, to breakfast, if I'm going to somewhere a little bit more high class. But then again, if you exude that type of vibe on a daily basis, you can pull this off daily. I absolutely am astonished at how my taste for fragrances has changed dramatically within months, because I can honestly say even in January, I was not into Coco, Chanel, any of the Chanel fragrances really didn't speak to me. And now it's like I am obsessed with it. I need the full 100 ml bottle with the glass, with the beautiful topper in my collection. I'm not crazy about Coco Noir, but I also want to add it in my collection. Guys, what is happening to me? What is happening to me? Please comment down below. You can shame me. You can say, Karina, you said you didn't like it. But honestly, it has changed. I will say, I will be completely honest. This is not a fragrance for everyone. I feel like it's an acquired taste. And I want to say that you have to kind of appreciate vintagey fragrances. I hate that my fingerprints are all over this black thing. You have to appreciate vintagey fragrances because this to me definitely still has that vintage quality to her. Like Coco Mademoiselle, I find is a lot more fresher and a lot more modern than the original Coco, and that's the difference between them, right? Coco is Mademoiselle supposed to be a little bit more modern, and I totally get that right off the bat. This one definitely has this old Hollywood glam to it, all over it, and so it's not one that I would say is a safe blind buy for my younger girls. You really got to appreciate it. For those of you who are a little bit more mature, I would say this is stunning if you don't have it yet. And if I told you not to get it before, honey, I am switching it all up for 2021. We're going to be rocking Coco from Chanel. Again, I'm not crazy about this bottle, the refillable bottle. To be completely honest, I will be hunting down the full-size squared bottle that is absolutely beautiful to add to my collection. But I just wanted to share with you guys that this is my newfound love when it comes to vintage fragrances that smell very ladylike, very mature, very elegant. And I'm kind of steering away a little bit from the overly sweet fragrances. Like I have my moments where I do want to be a little bit more playful and wear La Vie Belle. But when I think of myself getting dressed up and leaving the house, I just want to smell a little bit more elegant and more elevated. And I find some of the more crowd-pleasing scent, not so much for those occasions, but more for a casual event, you know, a casual encounter. It's just me and my husband. He loves sweet fragrances on me, so I'm going to pull them out. But if I am going to make a first impression in terms of a business meeting, in terms of a brand event, going to a wedding, going to something a little bit more fine dining, I just want to smell like a woman because, you know, I'm not a teen anymore. And I just kind of have been adoring fragrances like Coco and fragrances like J'adore from Dior, Lipstick On from Maison Margiela, the replica line. I have just been totally switching up my palette when it comes to fragrances in certain areas, and the vintage ones are really calling my name. If you are a fan of Chanel and specifically Coco, definitely comment down below. Let me know. I mean, welcome me to the club because it took me a while to get here. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say after this video. I am really excited to step into the more mature fragrances. Let me know down below, what are your favorite more sophisticated ladylike mature scents? Comment down below. Of course, I'll always still love my sweet scents, my gourmands, but I really want to explore more scents like this. So comment down below, ladies. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Can't wait to chat with you guys in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao.